champions, the Dallas Cowboys. All the talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Two draw forfeit.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not only going to catch the football, he's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right in. Let's go.
On first down, Hobbs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Now Taylor, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
61, matchbox lights. Check 24, check 24. Hey, dude.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Set. 10 Lobo. 6-6, bullet high. He's checking crack. Now.
Off play action. Wilcox. These guys man on the crossing route. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
70, Indy. We own it. We own it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go. 8 read. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
To throw on second down. Wilcox. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. 51 to Mike, boys. 51. Go.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, echo. Greystone, travel.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Topper. Go. Deep grip.
Looking to throw. Wilcox. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll drop the throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
3 balls. Tighten up.
They give to Taylor, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Down. 60 outlaw.
go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
5.
Second and 13. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready? 50. Plant.
Check 53. Mark. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Mike 53. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Come on, set.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Delta.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Cowboys nothing.
Set. 18 Gator.
Don't get nervous.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 50.
Set up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Third and 2.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Hey, man.
X3. 218. Chop.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
You're out.
Rush in. Rush in.
Big grip. Big grip.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Get it.
Off the play fake. Wilcox. Guys moving complete over the middle. That's Simon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Go. 70 Indy.
We won. Come to my work.
Get it ready.
Wilson with a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. There go.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilcox going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A gain of 4. It's now
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the set.
Mike 51. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st and 10, Wilcox looking for his running back, and he's got it. And it is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
at their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
General West.
First and 10 at the 46.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now back to throw, and that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, He might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl as the Ravens push further out in front. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They run with Taylor, but he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Taylor. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They're spotted at the 49. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run the counter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd down, Hobbs. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Simon. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Topper. Put up. 5.
On 3rd down. Hobbs. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He gets away from 1. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That one goes for 24 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run on 1st down. Hobbs. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hobbs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 36.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wilcox. Throw left side complete. That's Simon. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it. and it won't help him at contract time.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Wilcox will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They go play action here on first down.
Partner, if you want more kills, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
80 weapon.
Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll set up the throw.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
Used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first. Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilcox throwing the out route incomplete. It's Simon. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
61.
They'll try the left side. Hobbs. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Right back to him on first down. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Off play action. Wilcox. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. They'll try the left side. Hobbs. He's got the first down or more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Wilcox. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simon. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Fights him off. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The dump off good for 8 there on first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
At their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Charlie. X3. Get it.
They'll look to throw. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go!
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. 35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
53, Mike. Hey.
Speed dribble.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens.